try to save your soul, but you only gon' play your soul. You can try to save your soul, but you only gon' play your soul. You can try to save your soul, but you only gon' play your soul. Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God give a gift, them seeds doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 bands. Yeah, what I supply is always in the man.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons soaring over the Pikes Peak region, balloon glows, happy hour, beer garden, 5K race, live entertainment, kids zone, and VIP experience. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking information, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're live again from Court Central in Guatemala City. Good Friday, happy Easter, good Pesach to everybody. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Cruz. Gustavo, this is the 5th gold medal match today. Tremendous racquetball on the world stage. First 4 matches.
Yes, they were. They were not as close as one would have thought they were to be. This last men's doubles final, actually one game was taken by the Argentinian team over the Bolivian team, but other than that, they pretty much controlled the whole match. Every match we've seen today, the women's singles, the men's singles, the women's doubles, and then the men's doubles have been very well controlled from the onset of the match by one team.
And let's see if things change right now. We have mixed doubles. Congratulations, somewhat of a surprise here. The married couple from Chile. We have Munoz and Natera versus the local favorites. We have Martinez and Galicia, the local favorites from Guatemala. The head official, Maria Paz Munoz, she's being assisted with the VAR system, Coco Keller.
Pictures. Natera stands out at 6'2". And then you go down from there, Munoz, and then Martinez. And then you jump back up with Galicia.
Edwin, yeah. Not much difference.
That's great.
Good job, buddy. No faux pas on that one.
No, I called it well.
You did.
So we have...
so I'm buying you a drink tonight for that.
All right. We have Munoz, the senior of the 2 players of the Chilean squad by a few years. We won't mention ages. Women don't like that.
Yeah.
We'll just say she's a little bit older.
Well, she's still a junior player.
She looks like she could be.
Now they live in Chihuahua, his hometown. She's originally from Santiago, Chile, and went to school in Colorado. Front wall, side wall, kiss winner. Good start for Chile. Coached by your racquetball partner this morning, Rogelio Medina.
Great player, Rogelio. Great touch shots. All of those in the front court I left to George Fife to pick up.
George Fife, yes, the southerner from Mississippi, living in Costa Rica. A little levity here, Conscious Central. So it's 1-1, game 1. Ball down.
Mishit, Galicia.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the head coach for Guatemala, Ernesto Ochoa.
All of these players are excellent singles players.
Yes.
Martinez in the top 5, the Women's Pro Tour.
Smooth Edwin.
Smooth Edwin, what can you say?
Quick hands, Edwin. Rally ending shot by Natera with the forehand, left of center.
Munoz won the Intercollegiates 2016, 17, and 18. One of her most dominating periods of her then youthful racquetball career.
In Pueblo.
Yes, she was.
Colorado State Pueblo campus. Racquetball hotbed for years. Unorthodox, very successful though with that drive serve.
No, 2 bounces. Five, 3.
Cinco tres.
That is correct, signaling Natera.
Reset. Smooth Edwin puts it away.
One of the things that the players have figured out they have to do is use that wide angle. This ball, if hit hard enough, and it usually is, always comes off the back wall. It does not die very easily.
So that's a dead ball hinder. We'll call that a misdirect. We've all done it. The ball would have reached the front wall with the opinion of Munoz, or maybe not.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. The replay. Handcuffed Martinez. Over breakfast, you and I mentioned this is an official time to replace his racket. Natera, it's almost as if he's playing outdoor racquetball because he rarely uses the ceiling.
True. So 4-6.
High lob, straight back.
Same lob that Centellas was using in their doubles gold medal win.
Called down by Maria Paz Munoz. And there's an appeal by Martinez for Guatemala. She thinks that the last shot was retrieved legally. So Maria Paz, with the help of Roland Coco Keller, will review.
It's the warmest it's been here in the complex during the week.
Or day 6.
Of course, we have a full house, standing room only. That adds to the heat level.
They'll repeat that.
Call stood. 7-4.
7-4. Call stood, excuse me. Delay on that monitor.
Play that again. Now, an example there of Munoz having raised her hand, asking for, she was hindered a bit. Let's say she rolls that ball out. Guess what? We're going to replay it anyway. You don't get that.
Once the referee stops play, they stop play. Good hands, Gabby. Edwin keeps it going. Straight up, straight down ball, point Serving team Chile. Guatemala will use their one timeout and take it away, Jose.
This is more than a ball. This is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance. On every court, in every corner of the globe, Gearbox fuels the spirit of competition. This is the future of the game.
Back live, Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Jose Cruz, Court Central here in Guatemala City. Game one of the mixed doubles gold medal match. Chile serving, they lead 8-4 over Guatemala. Munoz, our principal arbitro, she's just called the score. She's assisted by Coco Keller. Gustavo, toe ball on that return there, not a good time, not a valuable timeout, if you will, for Guatemala.
Took her eye off the ball. On those short hop balls, you have to keep your eye on the ball.
Chile keeping the pressure on Guatemala thus far. Munoz able to neutralize a lot of those shots. Chukio, no?
Chukio.
No call. No call.
Great return. Galicia able to get it up to the front wall, and Natera waiting for it.
Game point number one here in game one for Chile. 10-4. Half lob right side. Who neutralizes that? She'll shoot this one. Left up ball for Edwin, cross court, backhand winner.
You see that quick step, Galicia? As soon as that ball was hit, he was taking a step forward.
One game point held off. 2 game points held off, and Guatemala earns the serve. So it's 6-10 in game one.
Galicia, 30 years of age. Number one here in Guatemala racquetball, which continues to grow thanks to the addition of these beautiful courts and a great program they put together.
Ball live. Edwin. Natera. And that's it. Chile closes out game one. 11-6. Wrap that one up, Gustavo.
What I thought would be a hometown favorite team taking off early and getting points, getting the crowd involved, didn't happen. Both Chilean players did a great job of controlling the front court, pushing Martinez and Galicia back. They forced a lot of errors on them and handily won that first game.
Well, may I add that same scenario yesterday. They started slowly like they did today, and they rallied and ended up winning that match. So here they are in the final, shooting for the oro.
Let's take it away. Back in a minute and a half.
from Court Central here in Guatemala City. Pan Am Sports Channel, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Chile, the receiving team, enjoys a 1-0 lead. Guatemala, the hometown favorites, trying to catch up.
Skipped in. Keeping the crowd out of this game. Team Chile.
So the gold medal tally thus far, 4 matches. Argentina 2, Mexico and Bolivia each have 1. Munoz never giving up.
The rule in racquetball, you can keep going after that ball. The rally only ends after it's bounced twice, and you haven't touched the ball, you or your opponent.
Gabby was all over that. Unfortunately, something got in the way called the concrete wall. Short, second serve. That's a faux pas. That happened twice the other day on this court, believe it or not, with Andres Acuna from Costa Rica, the current World Games champ in singles.
What a reach.
Ball down, near side pinch. Right side, forehand. Gabby Martinez. Half lob right, Munoz. Good get by Carla.
Skipped in.
See, that's a coaching concern. You don't want to use your available appeals too quickly. She needs to confer with Ochoa. If he told her to appeal, that's fine. But it's 5 points have been played in game 2. You may have a critical point later on, might be game point. You need that appeal.
And I think that was a pretty obvious skip.
Now, I'm not coming to her defense. In fact, she made an appeal yesterday, which was not critical, but it was not the right appeal, because the ref had called the ball dead. She appealed for a short serve. Bottom line is, after the fact, she rolled the ball out. They're not going to allow any action after he calls the ball dead.
That was Martinez that did that?
Yes. So that's a coaching concern, folks. The nuances of the game, as a player, as a referee, as a coach, as a delegate. Okay. Case in point, she won that appeal.
Interesting.
We thought it skipped.
That's where the VAR comes into play. Obviously, she did not think it skipped, and she was right.
Up top. Up top again. Edwin, probably an ill-advised 39-foot backhand splat attempt.
Shoulder actually reaching even higher than the shoulder to hit that off the glass. Play that again.
So, interpretation from Maria Paz Munoz. Ball was up.
(4-3).
Swing the racket, good things happen. Front wall, side wall, left side. crack. Chukyo.
We're all tied up.
Edwin clears again. Natera. Oh, Edwin. He wants a mulligan on that, doesn't get it.
He was there.
Great communication, Team Chile that time. Natera came right. You saw Carla shifting left, covering the left side of the court.
This will be one of our events at the World Games this summer in Chengdu, China, mixed doubles. Great addition to the International Racquetball Federation program, started in spring of 2022.
Santa Cruz.
There it is,
nice.
that wide angle nick.
Same side, wide angle. SSWA, patented by Joe Shattuck.
1949. Did you make that date up, Gary, or was...
Joe Shattuck goes back to 1989.
I'm sorry, Joe Sobek.
Sobek. No, I did not make that date up.
Okay, and it was 49?
49. Paddleball, forerunner to racquetball. 1930, Michigan. Sobek in Connecticut. Reverse left up, wide angle, cut off. Natera, Galicia, everybody getting in the fold here. Edwin moving to the back wall, much to the joy of his partner. Reverses a forehand, left corner, timeout, Chile. When we come back, Guatemala 7, Chile 5.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Racquetball on the world stage here in Guatemala. First game won by Team Chile, 11-6. They're behind by 2. 7-5 in game 2. No change after that timeout by Chile, other than one more point for Guatemala, and Chile doesn't have another timeout this game. Good job. Notice Edwin's gone to the Natera protocol on that drive serve, staying way left but hitting the ball behind him. Ball live again, Dabby. Ball live 3. Carla put herself in a predicament. Was standing right behind the defensive player. You want to stagger so you can see the ball, folks.
9-5.
6. Ball live, Edwin, forehand.
Whoa.
That's
Stand corrected.
Tiro puro.
Did you see Edwin do a somersault, get back up, and earn that point?
Deep.
I don't know if he slipped.
I think he fell in joy.
Can we replay
Let's watch
that one?
that one. Watch where he is when he affects his backhand. Wide angle, cross court. Wow.
Yeah.
So, Edwin, page number 6 in the manual. Of the 3 basic passing angles, straight in, cross court, wide angle, that's the most difficult. No big deal for Edwin. Edwin Galicia. Game point number 1 here for Guatemala. Ball live. Edwin overhead. Ball live. There it is. Guatemala 1 set. Chile 1 set. Same scenario as yesterday in the semis, Gustavo.
You can hear the crowd today. They're coming into the game now. That's fantastic. 1-1. Estamos de vuelta con ustedes en 2 minutos.
Back live, Court Central, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. So this is day 6 of 8. If you want to learn how to play, go online and contact your local federation and secure a professional. Make sure you get the proper equipment. First off, good pair of shoes. When you get on the court, make sure you have a pair of eye guards, and we prefer they be Pro Kennex or Gearbox. And the ball, Gustavo?
The Gearbox black sleek. Tremendous ball created, I want to say, what, 10 years ago maybe, if that? We have not had one ball break on this court.
No, we implemented the Gearbox, I think, 4 years ago. And overall, very well received. And as you said so eloquently in the first feed today, no ball breaks on this court.
None to date in this
1-1.
tournament.
1-1. All right. Rule set. Ball cleared the back wall off Chile's racket. Directly, no bounce. Loss of rally. Loss of point, not loss of point, but point for the receiving team. I may insert, people say they lost a point. You only lose a point with a referee technical, menos un punto. Otherwise, it's a point scored for the other team.
Well said. Staying with that deep high lob to the right side. Martinez.
Gabby did not recover in time. Get back in center court to get that ball. That ball was up. Ball live. What a great ceiling ball by Edwin. Tiro puro.
Wide angle. Nobody home. 2-2.
We're not sure what's up next after this match. This is the last of the gold medal matches in the individual play. We will have some team play matches to broadcast as we go along this afternoon. It's about 2:35 local time.
Quick hands, Galicia.
Good coverage. Both players, both teams, I should say. Both players on both teams. There it is. Animo, Gabby.
Fist pump.
Yesterday,
Martinez.
may I insert, first game yesterday in favor of the opponents. And she was very, very upset. A lot of negative energy. She recouped. And now when she's yelling, it's all positive. Z-ball, clear. Ball down, toe ball, Edwin. Good recovery by Carla.
I think we have a match here. First one
Tracy
really of
Lovelace.
our finals.
Correct. Correct. Reverse, backhand winner, right corner, Edwin. Doubles, you want to clear both people out. No less than one of them. There it is, Chukio, left side right in front of you and I, and Jose.
They're using the wide angle very well, both teams. Martinez drives the serve right into the front wall, rolling it out. Quick two bounces, irretrievable. 4-5.
Skip ball on the return to serve. Forcing drive serve by Natera. Enticing the opponent to take a low percentage deep court shot. Let's see if he comes back with the same. Came back with a jam, got the, guessing she either called a front foot fault or a screen. I wouldn't agree with the screen. I might agree with the foot fault. Great hands, Gabby. Carla puts it away. 38 feet, right side deep. Front left.
6-5, 6-5.
Short crack. Ball skipped. She called legal shot.
I saw that a skip yourself,
I did
Gary.
too. I did too, but earlier we saw Gabby's shot skip as well. And
We were wrong.
correct. It's one of the first times you and I have been wrong, I agree.
Together. We're going to leave everything the same until she reviews that on the VAR.
We
We're wrong again.
We have a perfect record, 0-2.
I think Gabby's eyes are better than ours.
Well, at least today,
it
yeah.
didn't sound right. But anyway, it doesn't matter. 6-6.
Short crack. It's a misdirect.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Yep.
So I believe he's going to appeal for an avoidable. Shouldn't get it because had that ball gone directly to the wall, the front, it would have hit the sidewall first. handcuffed Carla. Great shot selection by Edwin. Edwin lets his racket do the talking.
Because he does not.
Seven, 6, game 3. Natera, Galicia. Munoz. Natera again. Galicia. They're all in the floor here. Ball didn't come off that side wall. We call it a wallpaper ball, much to the chagrin of Gabby. She wasn't able to negotiate it. So we're going to negotiate a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
Back live, Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farrell, Jose Cruz. Doubles for mixed up doubles. Mixed up doubles, yes. Final for the Aura. 1-1 in games. 7-7, Gustavo. Power skip by Natera. So that timeout did not help them.
Martinez going to stay with the same lob right side. Been very effective.
Nobody home left side. Near side pinch with the forehand, Carla. Predicated by that good return of serve to the ceiling. Enticed Gabby to shoot it, and she left it up. Carla now serving. Mimics Gabby. Replay.
It's a good call.
Just appeal. Go through the process correctly, please. With respect. Replay 8-8. They're asking Senor Pavo to come in. Welcome to the booth, our leader in the production booth, Pablo Fahre. Thank you, sir. What a great job they've been doing. First serve, 8-8. So, nothing new. Natera calls his wife off. Do that all the time. The problem is if he doesn't end the rally, nobody's covering left side.
Great observation, yeah. Munoz was caught in the back right corner deep. She wasn't coming out.
We have a timeout on the floor from Guatemala. Neither team has a timeout left. Let's stay here, Jose. Gustavo, let's reflect on this tournament. We got here 4 weeks ago. I'm kidding. We got here a week ago, basically.
Yeah.
We started to play on Saturday. Today's day 6. 2 days left. We'll finish the juniors tomorrow, and we'll finish the entire tournament for the adults Saturday. We begin part 2 today with team play.
What impressed me about the level of play here is from day one, and we're talking about Saturday, the intensity of the matches, the level of the play. We had some 5-set matches from the get-go in all the divisions. It just shows you the kind of level we have now in international racquetball.
Good point.
12 countries here that partook in this event, which is a non-qualifying year Pan Am Racquetball Championship.
Next year.
Next year will be the qualifier for the Pan Am Games, which are going to be in Lima, Peru, 2027.
And we think our buddy Manuel Flowers will be back coaching the Peruvian national team then.
That'll be great. We have a couple Peruvian players here. David Gonzalez.
Won a match.
Eric, I believe Mendoza. Great guys, great players. Great love for the sport. Question is, would that ball have made the front wall? There's an appeal. Let's see how the call was made to end the rally. I don't know if that ball would have made the front wall.
It's at the discretion of the referee.
He certainly got it. He got some power on it, but it was pretty low hit.
Let's ask Fahre what the appeal was, please. Okay, and what was the call on the floor? The call on the floor was point.
I think it was point, yes, for Guatemala.
Which would be their 8th point.
No, it is currently 10-8.
Currently, so it'd be their 9th point.
Yeah.
If it's a replay, that's where it's at. But if she overrules her call and says that the ball would not have reached, it would be a point for Guatemala.
Yes.
Once again, the intricacies of the game, professionalism at all levels here. Make sure we make the correct call. Don't make any assumptions. So
stays the same. Replay.
Game point again, 10-8. Same serve. Replay. No harm, no foul. First serve.
You see how Martinez is coming up, and she's just short of that. The safety hash mark line, the receiving line. She cannot step in there until that ball bounces in the safety zone area.
Correct. Wide angle. I would say the last shot by Carla was ill-advised. Could have and should have cleared her opponents, set up Guatemala for a rally-ending shot. As a result, it's only a 1-point lead right now, 10-9.
We're going to 11. Win by 2.
Harry's going to go for the short crack here. Yep. Edwin deep. Skipped it in. Chile closes out game 3. They lead 2-1. Wrap it up, Gustavo.
Chile hung on, winning the first game, losing the second one, and then looked like the Guatemalan team was going to take over just based on the fan showing up here and following them. A lot of still mistakes from both teams, a lot of interference between the teams. It's not been real clean racquetball, and no player, no team has been dominating in the court. So brings us to the conclusion. We'll be back in 1 minute. Game number.
Back in Guatemala Central. Court Central, I should say, Guatemala City. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. 2-1 in favor of Team Chile, Gustavo.
This match is not over, that's for sure. You said yesterday they came back.
They did.
Now Team Guatemala is going to have to put 2 games together consecutively.
And they did yesterday. Drive Z. Edwin, power skip from deep court with the forehand. Point, opponents, Chile serving 1-0, Munoz. Natera.
He likes to take that backhand cross court, drive it down hard low.
1-1, game 4. Maria Paz Munoz, professional referee from Cuenca in Ecuador. Racquetballista in her own right. She has two championship courts at her home in Cuenca. Her younger sister, also Maria Jose, has played on the Ecuador national team as well. (2-1). Natera serving, second serve. Drive Z up top. Carla. Gabby. Wide angle. Skip. So we track Edwin's backhands. Most of them go cross court, directly cross court, or with the use of a wide angle.
Smooth.
Referee timeout.
Have up to 30 seconds to change out his equipment, get a new racket. Has to have approval from the referee to step out of the court to do so. There is no timeout charged to the team.
In the U.S., that would be a timeout, player timeout or team timeout, if they had one available. Oh my, again, Carla, wrong position. You got to stagger, otherwise you're going to lose sight of the ball, and the ball hit her in the foot. 4-2 Edwin serving. That's a great Z serve. Wide angle. Question is, was it a hinder? And the answer is no, at least the interpretation of Maria Paz. So they're going to appeal it.
I think that's a good appeal. I saw the racket, Edwin, and he apologized for hitting Carla in the foot.
With his reach, I'm confident he would have saved
easily, it. Easily. That was, let's see what she sees, but we can call that all day from here, but we're not going to decide.
So the call on the floor is point for Chile via the wide angle. The appeal is dead ball hinder, because if there were no contact, Edwin would have gotten to that ball. The ultimate decision is in the hands and eyes of Maria Paz with the assistance of Coco Keller. And there's the racquetball, iconic racquetballista from Guatemala, El Señor Salvatierra. 4 generations of racquetball. She wants to make sure she gets it right, Gustavo. So the appeal recognized from Guatemala. We'll have a replay. Edwin serving again, 4-2.
Reversing her call.
Not a surprise. Flat, backhand, kill. 4-3, hand out. Half lob. Carla gets it back up. Forehand by Edwin, had the ball converge in the middle, right between the two Chileans.
5-3.
Carla shaking her head, saying, partner, we're right where we want to be here. Let's close it out now. We lead 2-1.
Pressure's on Guatemala. 4-5.
Alan leaving his feet. Carla, reset. Edwin. Backhand, kill, left corner from 25 feet. Right at the receiving line you were talking about.
That was an incredible get, though. That ball was way, way up there. Carla had no chance. We have timeout, Chile. When we come back in 1 minute, score is Guatemala 6, Chile 4.
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God give a gift, MC's doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in the man.
This is more than a ball. This is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance.
And back line, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Game 4, 2-1 in favor of Chile. Mixed doubles, gold medal match. Maria Paz, Munoz, Ecuador. She's our head official calling the score. So it's 4-6, Chile serving. Happy birthday back in El Paso, Jim Faflick coming up. Good hands, Carla. We had a visual hinder, and Maria Paz agreed. First serve, Gustavo.
That was a good call.
Edwin, kill shot winner. 7-4 coming in to serve Guatemala. Galicia. Skip ball point. Receiving team and one down, handout. The closer Chile stays and the more we advance, the more pressure on Guatemala. Oh my, toe ball.
Looked like Munoz stepped on the hashed receiving line
too
before
soon.
The ball bounced. Not called.
And it is appealable as long as they have an available appeal. No appeal.
That was a great shot.
That was a makeup shot by Gabby for the previous shot. So the receivers maintain a 2-point lead, 6-8. We'll have a set of first round team play matches today. More junior matches as well to be completed tomorrow. Saturday, day 8, will complete the entire tourney.
Impressive. Took it on the fly.
Yeah. May I add that the court's 40 feet. Edwin hit that ball about 55 feet. Natera had so much time he could come in and poach up front, and he took it on the fly. Set up, wide angle. Alan, Edwin. Ball live. Alan again. Great block by Gabby. And there it is, folks. Frame, rally-ending frame shot by Edwin. Rolls out. Right side.
Actually saw Edwin smile on that one.
Replay. Double digits on the exchange. Watch Edwin's last shot from left side. That ball came off the toe of the racket, the head of the racket. I would bet there weren't many strings used. Levity here at Broadcast Central in Guatemala. So Guatemala serving 9-7.
Looking for a screen call.
No call, no short, no screen. Doesn't matter. He can put his hand up all he wants. Now, they can appeal their previous shot. So they can't appeal 1, 2, 3.
They can appeal their previous shot or the opponent's.
Right, so they can't appeal the serve.
Right.
Now he can appeal that he held up, because that's his previous shot. But he can't appeal the opponent's serve because that was 2 earlier. She didn't say anything, so the last shot was their second opportunity, they being Guatemala.
But just because he held up doesn't mean she's going to grant that.
Absolutely, you got to play it out. Now, he could have stopped and asked for it, not grant it, then he can appeal. Then the serve would come into play.
Right.
The nuances, folks. Nuances of the rules. Nevertheless, they're going to review what happened. The call on the floor is point Guatemala, which means if it stands, it's game point coming up. I don't see Senor Medina in the crowd here. He must be coaching somebody else.
We're doing it again.
She reversed her call.
Yep.
9-7 first serve. Much to the chagrin of Guatemala, things changed drastically in that last 2 minutes. 9-8. Pressure on the serving team here.
Legal return.
Game point number 1 coming up, 10-8 in favor of Guatemala. Ten seconds to be ready, 10 seconds to put the ball in play on the serve after the score is called. Same serve. Ball dug up by Edwin. Reverse.
Regardless, if she would have got that, she was in the way.
When we resume play, 9-10, Chile serving. Win by 1-11, so if the receiving team ends this rally in their favor, they win the game. Chile needs to score this point to force overtime. 1st to 12. There it is. Guatemala. Same protocol as yesterday in the semis. They lost the first and third sets, won the second and fourth, then they won the tiebreak. Let's see if that stands today. So we'll be back shortly. Your opinion thus far, Gustavo?
Well, this is the most exciting of the finals we've seen so far. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Javier Mar, juego desde los 9 años de edad. Lo que más me gusta de ProKennex es la calidad por la que hacen sus raquetas, el compromiso que tienen con el Racquetball y la forma en la que tratan a sus jugadores. Mi producto favorito es la raqueta 175. Soy Javier Mar, soy parte del team. Tú también, sé ProKennex.
The Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery.
Hello everyone again, Gary and Gustavo and Jose. This is the 5th of 5 gold medal matches today, as Gustavo so eloquently said, this is the only one that was really competitive, with the exception of one match, went 3-1, the others were 3-0. Now we're going to the tiebreak, and speaking of the rules, each team has scored the same number of points. There will be a sorteo with the moneda, toss of the coin. Whoever wins that toss has the choice to serve. They can elect to receive, and then we'll play to 11 as well.
I would think whoever wins the toss is gonna take the serve, even though they're gonna get one serve. You only get to serve the first half inning on the first serve of any doubles game. Definitely the crowd is gonna play a factor here in this final fifth game, favoring Guatemala. So if they can start out early, get the crowd behind them, it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Team Chile.
And Team Chile has defied the odds the entire tournament. So never say never. They're being advised by Jaime Hit It Harder Mancia, acting as, and Igor as the present coaches, because Rogelio Medina is on another court.
So here's the coin toss. Galicia Martinez to serve. I suspect we're going to see some greater enthusiasm, if you will. Not that he's not playing his heart out, but just a little more.
Short serve called, yes.
From Galicia, as he is now seems to be getting into the game a little bit more.
And I look for both teams to tighten it up a little bit. You mentioned the first two games, quite frankly, weren't as good as they could play.
Yeah. 0-0.
So we have the triumvirate now, Chile, Medina, Igor, and Jaime. And
there you have it. The Guatemalan contingency getting behind them right away.
Gabby encouraging Edwin to get excited. Edwin did. He opened his mouth. He lets his racket talk for him. 2-0. (3-0).
3-0.
It's not the beginning of the game that Chile wanted. Safety hold up. Should be a replay, because in our opinion, Edwin had cleared.
Yes, totally agree with that.
Short crack. Straight up, straight down ball. So the short crack executed that time. Play stopped.
Serve was called short?
I think late.
Late, yes.
Second serve.
Edwin sure didn't get out of the way.
Great serve. So there's a wallpaper ball, figuratively. Edwin swung and missed it. And as we say, the wall won.
Unfazed.
And speaking of one, Chile now has one, 1-4. Set up, Natera. Set up to Natera. Natera is everywhere, as is Gabby. Edwin casually after multiple exchanges, affects a right side wall, front wall, forehand, pinch, kill. Wow. Replay, please.
Good get Martinez there.
Ida y vuelta, both players, both sides, back and forth, covering the entire court.
I expect to see Natera start poaching more in the next series of exchanges, as he did there. It's hard to win by yourself.
Yeah, it hasn't paid dividends overall. I mean, once in a while is something, but to take over.
We have a timeout on the floor.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. That was an official timeout. Maria Paz Munoz mandated change of shirts.
And now we're all in white.
Yep.
Except for the red, blue front of the Chilean team shirts and the blue line across the Guatemalan team shirts.
Martinez serving 5-1. Guatemala thinks the ball skipped. The call on the floor is good shot.
I thought the shot was good.
Side out. Gabby getting advice from some of her paisans on the left side. So she's going to appeal that. We're not going to intervene this time because we've been wrong.
Well, and Gabby's been right every time.
Call on the floor is kill shot, point and serve for Chile. Each team has 2 available appeals. If the call stands, Guatemala will have 1 of those left. So, call stands. No change in the call. Point for Chile coming in to serve 2-5.
Impressive. Overhead. Left corner. Does not come out. Handout. Second. Server. 2-6.
Talk about impressive.
Reverse pinch into the left corner.
Off the fly.
Natera. As I said, I think he's going to start stepping it up here.
Ball live. Hinder ball.
Not much he can't get. That being Natera.
First serve again. 3-6. Drop shot.
Great hands.
Just because he's 2 feet from the front wall, folks, that's in the top tier of difficulty in shots. So when we have the serve again, it'll be 4-6. Thank you, Senor Pavo. Natera, Chile serving 4, Guatemala receiving 6. Gabby keeps it live. That could have been an avoidable call. You're calling a replay. Both players are entitled to access the ball and hit it. Carla held up. Certainly could have been an avoidable. Gabby was in the way.
I did see a foot fault as well from Natera. He was well over the front service line.
Might be wise for Chile to invest in an appeal there for an avoidable.
They choose not to. 4-6. Wow.
Skip called.
That was a skip. Well, I saw it wrong. Impressive. Looked like a good shot. It was called a skip.
5-6.
No, they're replaying that.
All live. Natera, deep right. Wide angle. Edwin saves it. Paula.
Tough.
Carla, I should say. Excuse me. Paula's outside rooting her on.
5-6.
So we'll stay here. The previous point was replayed for some reason. We don't know. We can't hear the official. We're going to do our best to have better communication between the broadcast booth and the referee in the future, folks. We apologize. Bottom line is, when we resume play, it'll be 5-6 in favor of the receiving team, Guatemala. So Guatemala took that timeout. Is that accurate?
Yeah, they did.
They don't have a timeout remaining.
I did think the shot that Edwin hit was a good shot, and then all of a sudden we're replaying it. So there had to be a hold up, an interference, a hinder called that we didn't hear.
Correct.
This is it, folks. Game number 5. Set número 5. Ganador, medalla de oro en los mixtos dobles.
So thus far, Gustavo, in 4.5 games, we have a 1-point difference. 11-6, 6-11, 11-9, 9-11, 6-5. It would be the right thing to do to have overtime in this final broadcast.
5-6.
Gabby deep. Edwin skips it. Took it out of the air. I like his shot selection. Just didn't execute. So nobody was home up front. So now we're at a tie for 4.5 games. 6-6, game 5.
Talk about close.
Different twist on that serve. Jam serve. Wide angle. Edwin soft hands. Called it dead. Replay first serve.
Se repite.
Doubles can be 50-50, 80-20, 90-10. Right now for Chile, it's probably 80-20, but when Carla hits the 20, she's doing her part.
Packed house here at the Complejo Polideportivo, Guatemala.
So Gabby encouraging Edwin. Edwin's resting heart rate still way down by 45 beats per minute. Up top, set up. Oh, that's impressive. Natera, center court, preparing for a forehand fly, says, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to take it 10 feet deeper and end the rally with my backhand, which he did. 7-6, game 5. Court Central, Guatemala City, Guatemala. Edwin, loose, near side pinch. They've taken their timeout. They don't get one unless we have a referee timeout.
I think Team Chile still has theirs.
Eight 6, game 5. Up top, set up, Natera, overhit, Gabby. The adrenaline rush, folks. Natera overhit that forehand from front court. So Chile is going to use their one timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in less than 1 minute.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer.
We're back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Gustavo reflecting on that last point. Chile 8, Guatemala 6. Jam serve, set up return, eyes opened wide, overhit the forehand, and Gabby near side forehand pinch winner. 7-8 now.
Making
Edwin.
up for that loose shot he made earlier or missed earlier.
8-8, game 5.
8-8.
Will we go overtime? Loose serve gave Natera an opportunity for a forehand off the back. He hit a wide angle, which required Edwin to use the back wall, and the ball cleared the back wall on a fly. So point for the receiving team, 8-9.
Impressive.
Talk about points for the receiving team. Paula takes that somewhat short half lob and hits a splat winner. So it's match point number 1 for Chile.
That's team play.
Let's watch that last splat by Carla, Jose. Replay, please. Watch how Carla has room here. Comes in, goes back, then comes in on it. Forehand, deep right court, splat winner, sidewall, front wall. Match point. Let's see if she does the same thing. She's been doing all match. Half lob, right side. Put the pressure on Gabby. Natera.
Oh!
Natera, instead of hitting it, well, he may not have had the room to hit a Z. He tried to hit a high to low zone, reverse backhand, and put it in the floor.
That ball was going to the glass. It was going to be harder to hit if he didn't hit it when he did.
Second match point opportunity in the 5th set.
I think he just
Chile.
overswung.
He's going to go for some type of crack, short or deep. Went for the short crack, came up short, second serve. Pressure on Edwin here. Pressure on Edwin. Helicopter. Gabby up top. Up top. Set up Edwin, forehand. Gabby. Neutralized by Natera up top. Natera. Gabby. There it is. Let's see that last one, folks. Match ending forehand, right side pinch by Natera, Chile. Gabby shot it. Gabby, by shooting the ball, got stuck deep left. It opened up the front court left side for that pinch.
Well said, Gary. Great match. Both teams deserved of winning that one. Only one could come out on top, Team Chile. Gold medal winners of our mixed doubles competition here.
Gustavo, from my perspective, that's a feel-good. Yes,
really is.
Guatemala took second place, but what a feel-good for Chile. The final spread for 5 games was 2 points in their favor.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the newer team. They had played in international play once. The tandem, the husband and wife. Natera had to apply for admittance to the Chilean national team because he had played for Mexico. And now Chile a step ahead. Wow.
Fantastic. We're going to take it away. Jose will be back in 15 minutes for what follows of team competition. We're not sure what's coming next, but there's more racquetball to come.
Go.